G'day everyone, welcome back to Sunset Metal Detecting and thank you for joining us for another metal detecting adventure down on the beach. I've decided to venture back to the beach that we featured last time where we found our couple of coin spills and rings and whatnot. And I thought this time I'd travel in the other direction. So I've just pulled up to the car park here and got the equipment out of the car. I'm about to head down the beach and I'm going to, this time instead of turning left, turn right and walk as far as I can. Only problem I've got today is I've completely miscalculated the tides and it's currently right on high tide as we speak, so we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed it's not too high. Anyway, I'll catch up with you at the first signal. What's going on here? Am I finding a murderer's horde? I was just thinking to myself earlier, I've never come across an actual turtle slide, and yet there it is. We have turtles on the beach. Ain't no way I'm walking past this. We're going to give this one a go. Definitely could be a can. It's right underneath this jetty here. So I'm curious, is it something that someone's dropped off the jetty and then couldn't find? That's changed quite a bit now, so we might be close. Yep, we're out. Here we go. $2. Yeah, alright, that's a good start. Alright, I'll throw that in the pocket. And we'll keep working our way along. Not much happening down here. I've got a little tone here. I think it's going to be a bottle cap or a pull tab, but we'll give it a go. Sounds close to the surface. Oh, actually, it's a I don't know, a thing. Looks like a picture hook hanger. Yeah. Oh well, that's that then. The finds are still few and far between. A lot of iron tones I've noticed actually, which is a bit unusual, but oh well. This is our first decent one in a long time actually. Yeah, don't know. Very well could be a can actually, but I've said that about a few and they ended up being something else, so we're out in one. What do we have? Okay, it's right down here somewhere. It's $1. Yep, nice recent drop too. Alright, pop that in the pocket and we'll move along a bit further. I'm a little curious about this one. Once again, I've said it a few times already, I think it's a can, but I've got to have a go. Let's see. What is it? Oh, we're out in one. Still up in the 70s. Probably not a can. It's a Phillips head bolt instead. Okay. I would assume that's going to be made of probably zinc plated copper, hence why it's rung up as high as it has. Anyway, we'll keep moving. Alright, got a mid-tone here. I can promise there was no iron tone there when I was testing it before I flipped the camera on, and as soon as I do, there's iron, which means it's probably a bottle cap. We're out. I think it's down here somewhere. Sure is. It's part of a zip. Yeah, that'll be a zinc, painted zinc zip. Try saying that 100 times fast. Okay, it's a bit of a jumpy one, but we'll give it a shot. Doesn't sound very deep, so it should be findable with just the pinpointer. Don't see anything on the surface. It's just up here. Oh, it's 20 cents. That one might have been there a little while. Oh no, it's not too bad. It's all coming off. Cool. All right, more coinage is always welcome. Take two. Always check your work. That sounds like a gold coin to me. What do we got? Another $2 maybe? Yep, another $2. All right. Do we have a spill? One more for a spill. Pinpointer says no. Let's see what the Manticore says. Manticore says maybe. Could that be a 5 cent? I don't know why the 5 cent would be buried and the others not. Let's have a look. Just over here somewhere. No, that's just a piece of can slaw. Yeah, bit of a drinks can. So unfortunately, no coin spill. Oh well, we'll put that sand back where it came from. We'll go looking for some more. All right, nice little tone here. Sounds a lot like a 50-cent piece, I reckon. I'm going to see if I can pick this one from the surface with my pinpointer. Let's see. Yep, it's just over here. And that's exactly what it is. Yep, another nice recent drop. 2006. Alright, so the coins continue. Let's walk along a bit further. Okay, I've got two targets close to each other that I'd like to try. Our first one is just here. Mid to high 50s, and then over here, low 40s. Let's start with this one. Alright, what do we have? Shouldn't be too far down. Well, that's going to be it there. I think we've got a pen. Yes, we do. From the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas. Well, safe to say that's an awful long way from home. We'll put that in the bag. And over here. Now this one I reckon I can get with just the pinpointer. That definitely sounds much shallower than the other one. And that's because it is, blast, it's a bottle cap. All right, in the pocket, and we'll move along. Ain't no way I'm walking past this. Hell yeah. Come on, please be something nice. Nice chunk of silver, that'd be good. Wouldn't mind that. Still in there. Still in there. Boy, I thought this would be fairly shallow. Goodness me. All right then. We might have something out of the hole, but there's definitely still something in the hole. Let me see. Yep, there is something out of the hole. That's a, well, some sort of piece of aluminium. Looks like a deodorant can perhaps. It's a bit thicker than a drinks can, which makes me think that the rest of it's going to be it's a aluminium sign. Wonder why that's down here. Anyway, after getting my hopes up, I better move on to find something better. Well, I'm coming to you from inside a tree, and looks like some people have sort of used this as a nice place to cool off on their walk, and we've got a tone right next to this rock. Mid-60s to low 70s. Very hopeful sort of numbers. Let's see. It's right on the surface, or right near the surface, I think. Not really what I was expecting. That's a math set with the protractor and compass and all that sort of stuff in it, but just the lid. Is the rest of it down there? No. Why would you bring that to the beach? Well, this is a first. So what you're looking at here is a slide mark down the beach, and the slide mark goes quite a ways up the beach here, and we reach an area of disturbed sand. We're looking at a turtle nest. A sea turtle has been here before the last high tide, so that would be in the last 6 hours, and we would actually have a nest of eggs straight underneath us here. I can tell it's a turtle slide because as we sort of work our way down, we have little scratchings where the feet are coming off, and they're particularly well defined further down here. And we've got marks all the way down until the turtle reached the water at the time, and then has taken off into the deep blue. I was just thinking to myself earlier, I've never come across an actual turtle slide, and yet there it is. We have turtles on the beach. I'm going to record the location and the date, and I might see if I can come down here about when they're going to hatch, and we'll see if we have any baby turtles popping out of the sand. That'd be rather special. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving along. Okay, I can only describe this one as deep, sketchy yuck. Where is it? Mostly non-ferrous, but the occasional iron tone. Yeah. Don't know. Definitely a low tone though, so normally I probably ignore this, but given I have found jewellery here before, it's actually a little bit more across than I initially thought, so it's actually closer to over here. I think I just hit something. signal's gone, so that means we take another scoop. Is it in there? No. Our tone has gone, which means pinpointer time. Yep. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Well, it's a stainless steel cable with a loop on the end, and it goes somewhere to a loop on the other end, and there's a little brass attachment on each end. So that's probably the non-ferrous we were hearing, and then we're probably hearing ferrous on the cable. Well, that's obviously something nautical, but we'll put that in the junk bag. It's of no real particular use to me, and we'll keep moving along. Well, we've been really light on finds so far tonight. I've literally dug 3 holes, 2 of which have been on camera and 2 of which actually contain something. There's just been a lot of iron tones, and even though there is erosion, it doesn't seem to be yielding anything as yet. This one I'm not holding high hopes for, but I want to dig it just for the sake of digging something. There's a very definite iron tone in there with this one, so I don't know whether it's an object containing both ferrous and non-ferrous metals, or whether it is just a clump of rust that's sounding like it's non-ferrous, or whether we might actually be onto something. That's now sounding entirely ferrous. Could it be a tent peg? That tone's back again. Actually, I do see something down here. Oh, it's a knife. Yeah. That's a knife. All metal. I'm gonna guess it's probably stainless steel. But still, it hasn't rusted through. It's just surface rust. But that might become a fairly serviceable blade. Ah, well, I don't mind finding that, and at least that saves someone from getting a stab in the foot. I'll put that in my bag so I don't stab myself, and we'll keep moving along. Right, not 3 paces further on, we've got another weird one. Again, it sounds to be a large object. Definite non-ferrous and ferrous responses in there. Yeah, I don't know. Is it another knife? I'll take a pair of blades. This one does sound like it could be a bit deeper. Definitely in the right spot. All right. It is very, very deep. All right. Just want to see if we're getting close. I do see there's a piece of red string down there. I wonder if we've actually found a cast net. No indication yet. Make sure I haven't just slightly missed it. No. All right, what I'm going to do, because this one could be still a ways away, I'm going to put you away and I'll bring you back out once I've got some news for you. Oh, I'll see you right about now. That's a long way down. I was flat on my belly and my arms fully extended to get to the bottom of that. And at the bottom there, it's hard to tell, but that's actually the tread of an old tyre. So safe to say, I ain't getting that one out of the ground. So that one can stay as it was found. I'll rebury it and keep moving along. What is it with tonight and weird signals? Oh man, it's just been either iron tones or weird ones. Got another weird one. Strange, eh? Not a clear tone in sight. We're out in one. 54.55. Actually, I've just spotted something here. It's the top of a champagne bottle. Okay, so that explains both the non-ferrous and the ferrous response. Right, in the junk bag, and we'll move along. All right, our first semi-clear tone of the night. I say semi-clear because 1 in 10 swings we get 9 tone, which has been the story of my night so far. I don't think this one is overly deep. Could be 5 cents, ringing up a little bit high. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe I missed it. There's a definite iron tone in there with it. Actually, is that it? That's another knife. What's going on here? Am I finding a murderer's horde? Yeah, that's a fairly serious sort of blade. Skyline stainless steel, England. So a kitchen knife, no doubt. But why am I finding knives down here? Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, again, it saved someone from a really bad day at the beach after walking on a knife, so better in my junk pouch than in someone's foot. I'll keep moving along. Okay, I'm hoping that this is going to be something good. Oh, fingers crossed. So we're going to remove a little twig off my hand. There we go. First sort of really decent-ish nice tone. There it is. Sort of sitting up in the 80s, which is usually a pretty good sign. Sitting up in the 90s now. What am I dealing with? Is it silver? Is it copper? Still in there. This one was clear enough that I thought for sure it wouldn't be that deep. Just looking in the hole, I don't see anything immediately evident. Let's see what the pinpointer says. Have I missed it? Pinpointer says deeper. All right, deeper we go. Now, digging holes this deep does get rather tricky with a long blade, a long handle on your sand scoop. Oh, and especially when you step on the side of the hole and it gives way on you. Might just take one more for good measure. Sorry about the angle here, guys. Alright, let's see. Are we still in the hole? Yes, we are. Let's see what the pinpointer says now. Pinpointer says it's a can. Do we have a use by date in the bottom? We do not. Nothing on the sides. And oh, that's a really old mouthpiece. So dare I say, actually there's a strip of red there. Oh no, there it is. Coke. So dare I say, that's probably a can from the late 70s or early 80s. Complete and still on the beach. And that far down, so that's probably why we're not finding much old stuff. Anyway, I'll get the sand out of that, put it in the junk bag, and we'll move along. Right, well, evidently the sand dune here is undergoing imminent collapse. There are huge amounts of sand that have disappeared from the top of the beach and are currently making their way down to the tide line. Part of that is this, and I've got a tone. Now, where is it? That's the question. It's hard to tell with these. Is it down or is it up? I think I can actually see it. Yes, I can. That is some sort of, oh no, it's a shotgun shell, I think. Yeah, it is. It's a blue plastic shotgun shell with the brass cap on the bottom. That would definitely account for that sort of tone. All right, pop that in the junk bag and we'll move along a bit further. Okay, we've got another nice crisp tone. This one could be a can, but I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, right about there, I reckon. Still in the hole. It's cleaning up all right as we go down, so we might be onto something. Albeit it's a ways down. $66, $67 out of the hole. What have we got? I heard a pip. It's just in here somewhere. What have I got? That's going to be probably a dog tag or a badge. There's something written on it. Yeah, definitely something written on there, and there's a picture on the other side, but I can't make out either. So we'll give that a bit of a clean up when we get home and see if we can make heads or tails what that one ends up being. All right, the first item in our treasures pocket. Cool, let's move along. Okay, let's investigate this low tone. Anywhere from a 15 to sort of a 20, maybe a 21. And it's either small or it's got a bit of depth on it. Now immediately that tone has changed somewhat. So it might be a small tone. Let's see. Make sure it's not out of the hole, no. Again, it's deeper than I had anticipated. Let me see. Can the pinpointer find it? Make sure it's not in any of the edges. Actually, it helps if I turn the sensitivity back up too, huh? Ah, yes, it's in one of the edges. And I'm seeing a small coin, so I'm going to hazard a guess straight away. That's going to be a 5 cent. Yep, 1 5-cent coin. And that one's been in there a good long while. Yeah, I see an old portrait on the back there too. All right. A little ball of foil. Yeah, it's because it's a bottle cap. Ah, it's a bottle cap. A Schweppes lid. Can of Jim Beam. Yeah, it's a temp peg. I'm going to guess aluminium. A ring pull or a pull tab. Yeah, it's a piece of wire. Ah, it's just a sinker. It's an old nail. Yeah, it's just a sinker, unfortunately. It's a bottle cap. Stone and wood. That is a V bottle cap. And there it is, another sinker. That's a nail.